Crochet will see Yandy Diaz, Ha-Seong Kim, and Jake Mangum at the top of the Rays lineup. Diaz in the navy top and gray bottoms is in the right-hand box. Crochet standing tall on the rubber on the mound. He winds and deals. First pitch of the day is a fastball high for ball one. Unreal. Second pitch, swinging a tap back foul. This place was jammed from the beginning last night. Had that kind of playoff sound to it. Alex Cora called it October baseball after the game. Felt like it. 1-1. And the pitch is grounded foul, third base side by Diaz.
Yeah, I mean, this place was pumping there in the ninth.
1-2 pitch from Crochet, and it swung on in line. Foul off to the right from Diaz. There is a level of excitement right now that it's been a few years since it was here. Pitch. Swinging another foul back by Diaz. Sixth pitch of the first at bat of the day. Another 1-2 is on the outside corner. Called strike three. Little backdoor sweeper, and Garrett Crochet's day starts with a backwards K.
Tell you what, that'll get the people going quick right there. You can hear the roar already as people are still filing into Fenway. A little backdoor sweeper that starts about a foot off the plate, comes back, just nips the edge. Diaz couldn't pull the trigger.
One down for Ha-Seong Kim, right hand hitting second baseman. First pitch, and a fastball high to check swing for ball one. Crochet's last couple of starts, we said it, Cincinnati here last week, and then over the weekend in Washington. You know, maybe his two kind of collective worst starts of the years. Kim takes high 2-0, and I get the sense that he's a guy that takes those kinds of outings personally.
Of course, and he's going to tell you, look, I'm glad we got the wins. That's what ultimately matters, but he knows he's an ace.
2-0. And a fastball right down the middle, 2-1.
Yeah, he wants to pitch to that level of the ace and what's expected of him and what he expects of himself.
From the third base side out of the line, steps back and deals. At a 2-1 fastball right at the knees, another strike at 96. And it's 2-2. That's the sinker for the first time. He didn't throw a lot of that last week in Washington and struggled a little bit against right-handed batters.
Well, it's 9 righties in there today, so he'll have his hands full with that. And there's some, you know, I don't know, scrappy hitters, maybe you call them in this lineup.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. This is delicious. Back-to-back Ks for Crochet. And they're 2 down to the first.
Yeah, look, he fell behind 2-0 in this count. Threw some angry fastballs in there to get back in it, and then just a filthy, once again, backdoor sweeper like he threw to Diaz. Kim just about corkscrewed himself into the ground. He was so far out front.
2 up, 2 down. And now the third hitter of the day is Jake Mangum. Another right-hand hitter, switch hitter. He takes outside for ball one. Weicker, dream, move home. 1-0 and a sweeper low and in. 2-0 on Jake Mangum, center fielder. Had a couple of hits last night. And a game that was really tight all night long. Sox were down by a run going into the ninth, and then St. On happened. 2-0 is a fastball for a strike. 91-mile-an-hour cut heater that time. Crochet's not been behind a lot really this year. 2-1 count. Here it comes. Swinging a tapper on the ground towards third base. Charging Meyer, gloves, throws on the run and in time to end a lovely 1-2-3 first inning on 15 pitches for Garrett Crochet. 2 Ks in that first inning for Garrett Crochet. No score as we go to the top of the second inning. Left-hander delivers. First pitch cut and a miss to Junior Caminero. Big right-hand hitting DH.
Yeah, he'll be starting in the All-Star game. You know, he got the nod because Bregman said he wasn't going to play in it, and then he got the start because Jose Ramirez said he wasn't going to play in it.
0-1 swing and a miss. Fastball right by him.
And all in that same 24-hour period, he also accepted an invite to the home run derby and then hit his 22nd, came here, hit his 23rd home run. I mean, this kid is special, and I would expect Crochet to attack him with stuff, cutters in and fastballs up, because you have to be really careful with this bat.
0-2 pitch from Crochet, and it swung on and missed. Fastball up and in. 98 right by him with a little giddy up. That's 3 out of 4 K'd by Crochet.
Yeah, you'll see Crochet normally early in games pitch around 96, but he knew who was in the box right there. And Caminero can change the game with one swing of the bat. Crochet reached back for a little bit extra.
4 up, 4 down. Now the right-hand hitting left fielder Christopher Morel. First pitch, swinging a fly ball foul off to the right. You look at these last 2 starts, Cincinnati and Washington. One of the issues for Crochet has just been he hasn't been able to go that long because the early innings he's had a lot of pitches to use. A one swing and a fly ball high down the right field line. Right fielder over, Wheelier towards the line, makes the catch as he battles the sun. And they're 2 down, 5 up, 5 down.
Well, that's 5 pitches here in this inning and 2 outs. So that's pretty efficient to the point you were just getting at of his counts getting up, a lot of 3-ball counts, even 0-2, 1-2 counts eventually working full just because his misses were too big. But right now he's trusting his stuff and he is filling it up.
Crochet against Curtis Mead, and a right-hand hitter lines one into right field, sinking down for a base hit. Not hard hit at all. It was just in the right spot in front of the right fielder Abreu. And there's the first Tampa hit of the day. It comes 6 batters in. Been hurt in a car work accident. You got to get Glassman. Pitch is a fastball outside to Danny Jansen. Rays love to run. Mead is not really among their top threats. Crochet's pitch, swing and a pop-up high right side, foul. And that'll get over the dugout and out of play. Left-hander Crochet against the right-hand hitting Danny Jansen. Long hold, pitch clock dwindling to 6, and the pitch is inside with a cutter. Seen that just a few times from Crochet these last couple starts. He's yanking that cutter inside to right-handers.
Yeah, and that's him trying to, when he's trying to go in, he's trying to make sure he gets it in and doesn't want it to back up over the plate where it becomes much more hittable.
2-1. Pitch is outside on a sinker at 97. 3-1 on Jansen. Man off first, 3 balls and a strike pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul. He's a guy, you look at the numbers, and as you said, 210, OPS at 691 doesn't jump at you, but he's hit left-handed pitching really well this year, and that's most of this lineup today.
Then you got that monster staring at you in left field, and Danny's up there trying to do one thing, and it's pull the ball in the air, so you got to be real careful with that.
Mead's going to be running 3-2, 2 out, and the pitch is swung on, fouled on back. 3-2, 2 out, and the pitch is swung on, hit in the air to left field. Roman Anthony to his left, he's under it, makes the catch, and the inning, Will Middlebrooks' inning is over. We go to the bottom of the second, no score, Rays and Red Sox. First pitch from Garrett Crochet is swung on and missed by Jose Caballero. Get into Club Sitco. Pitch, swing and a miss. Caballero chasing low. Crochet's ahead 0-2 on the 8-hitter. He winds and he deals. And he strikes him out. High heat at 97 from Crochet. He struck out 4 out of the first 8, and there's 1 down in the 3rd.
That was borderline assault on Caballero. Cutter down and in. Sweeper about a foot in front of the plate that he helicopter swung at, and then fastball up and away. He had no chance at.
1 down now. Taylor Walls. He takes a fastball in the outside corner for a strike. Switch hitter batting from the right. I mean, that's got to be one of those, like, you're Caballero, you show up in the box, you're down 0-1, you're down 0-2, and you got to be sitting there like, oh, no. 0-1, pitch is tap back foul, it's 0-2. If you get to 1-2, like, it's a win. 0-2 pitch, swinging a fly ball, line to center, hangs up for Jarren Duran, who makes the catch for the second out of the 3rd inning.
In order to get all these lefties in the lineup, this was the way to do it.
First pitch cut and miss by Yandy Diaz. Played there a good amount in the minors, not a ton. 0-1, swinging a ground ball, right to 3rd. Good. Short hop pickup by Meyer. He sets and throws across the diamond to finish off another 1-2-3. Top of the 4th inning, no score. Red Sox and Rays. Big lefty against 2, 3, and 4 in the Tampa lineup. First pitch is swung on and grounded up the middle, right at Cedon. His first chance as a second baseman is easy. He throws on to first. And there's 1 down. You think he could be a Gold Glove second baseman?
I haven't seen enough.
First pitch is a strike to Jake Mangum. Second pitch, Mangum pulls it foul on the ground, 3rd base side over the last month and a half. 0-2 from Crochet is swung on and again dug at foul, 3rd base side on the ground. No score. Crochet's pitch is swung on and lined up the middle at Cedon, who played that like a center fielder, just chased it behind second, grabbed it on the backhand in the air, and there are 2 down. 41 pitches now for Crochet. 2 outs into the 4th inning. First pitch fastball inside for ball 1 to Junior Caminero. Kind of bizarrely struggled against left-hand pitching this year. 1-0, and he hits it high and foul off to the right.
Yeah, I think he's had some issues with change-ups. I think that's been his issue against the lefties. When you see splits like that, a lot of times it has to do with the change-up that the lefty will throw.
Pitch, he takes down and in on a cutter, 2-1. Two guys that are very proud on either side of this matchup. Pitch is grounded inside third, a fair ball at Meyer, who gloves, sets, throws, and pulled Toro off the bag. He just stepped off, tagged Caminero, and the inning is over. No score in the fifth. First pitch, Garrett Crochet gets a ground ball foul, third base side.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI.
Crochet out of the line, left-hander against the right-hand hitting Morel. Got a ground ball up the middle, softly hit. Story charges, gloves on the run, and throws right on the money for the first out of the top of the fifth inning. Crochet's thrown 49 pitches through 4 innings. Got the first out of the fifth. Winds and deals. Pitch is outside.
There you go.
Pitch. Swinging a slow ground ball left side again. Story charges. He's got time, so he gloves and fires across the diamond for the second out. Now 9 retired in a row by Crochet. Now the 7-hitter Danny Jansen. And the catcher takes a called strike one.
Bats.
The 0-1 is inside 1-1. Leading 1-0 in the fifth inning. Crochet winds and deals. Pitch. Swing and a miss.
Change up. He doesn't throw many of those anymore, but Danny Jansen can hit the fastball, and he's up there trying to pull it in the air. That was a perfect pitch to get him out front.
Second changeup all day. Sets him up here on a 1-2 pitch. As swung on and missed. Busted him high at 97 and runs through the Rays in the fifth. Garrett Crochet's first pitch of the sixth inning is grounded foul. He's allowed 1 hit through 5. Second pitch is swung on and pulled foul by Caballero. 110 Grill's proud to be an official partner of the WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Pitch is popped up on the infield. Trevor Story walks in. Trevor Story makes the catch. And Garrett Crochet has a breezy first out here in the sixth inning. First pitch is inside for ball 1. And he's done it with every pitch. Like when he's on and throwing strikes consistently, any pitch can get that swing and miss. Pitch is low and away. The Garrett Crochet. 2-0. Swinging a line drive, floated down the right field line. It touches down, fair for a hit in the corner. Walls tears around first, but Abreu got to it fast. And that's a 1-out single. They have 2 hits against Crochet, and both of them have been like soft as bread floaters into right field.
The average exit velocity was probably about 70 miles an hour on those. Not hit hard, and that's a sinker. I mean, hit off the very end of the bat by Walls and just dumped in there.
Tying run on. First pitch, and Yandy Diaz takes a sinker inside for ball 1. Walls on first, being held on by Toro. 1-0. Pitch is swung on and up the middle past Rafaela into center. Walls goes first to third. Duran comes up and does not fire. And there are men on the corners. It was hit really hard. 110 off the bat. Third hit by Tampa. Second consecutive with a knock. And now men on first and third for Ha-Sung Kim. Middle stays back. Third baseman Myers even with the bag with 1 out. Pitch and a bunt up the first base line. Toro, and he throws to the plate tag. Got him! Surprise attempt. Surprise denied. Toro came down the line, put a throw on the money. Narvaez put a tag on Walls. And now we'll see if Tampa's going to challenge this.
Tell you what. Toro, as soon as he saw it, got a break in, but Walls at third base had just enough of a hesitation to make this a really close play. That's super close. I'm going to have to see another angle to get a good read, but I'm starting to think that hand might have just gotten in. That big sliding mitt from Walls, it's really close. Oh, I don't know if they're going to be able to overturn that, Coop. That's so close, and the call on the field obviously was out, so it's got to be definitive.
Toro came down the line, picked it up on a bare hand. As he was falling, put a throw on the home plate. Walls is diving down the third base line. You said it. He's got the big blue oven mitt that is racing towards the third base corner of home plate as Narvaez tries to get that exact arm. I mean,
that's as close as it gets.
Here we go. Here's your call.
After review, the call on the field stands. Runner is out. Tampa Bay loses their challenge.
Just not enough to overturn that.
Out of all of that, 2 outs in the sixth inning. Red Sox leading 1-0. Diaz on second, man on first, and now Jake Mangum bats. He fouls the first pitch back from Crochet. Counts 0-1. Red Sox an out away here in the sixth. Pitch is down and in. Good stop by Narvaez on a sweeper down and in. 1-0 Sox. 1-1. Pitch is swung on, chopped into the ground at Rafaela. He waits this time, gloves, throws in time to end one heck of a top of the sixth inning. Sox lead 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the sixth. I thought off the bat there that last one was, but nope. First pitch swing and a miss from Crochet to Junior Caminero. The 0-1. Pitch is caught on and missed. Changeup, and it's 0-2.
That's the thing with Crochet. He doesn't throw that changeup enough for you to have to think about it and actually worry about that pitch. So you see it straight out of the hand, you think it's the fastball.
0-2. Swing and a miss. I mean, he went changeup low and came back with a 99-mile-an-hour uppercut.
Yeah.
3 pitches, 1 down. It's nice to be here. 1 down. First pitch inside, that nearly clipped Morrell. Mr. Middlebrooks, along with Will Cooper, here with you. Second pitch, swinging a line drive, foul. Screamed into the stands on the left field side. No doubt. 1-1. Pitch is inside, 2-1. 2-1 pitch is low. That went through the wicket of Carlos Narvaez, and the count's 3-1. And it's a 3-1 to Morrell, who swings and lines it. Diving snare by Story in the air. A step to his left and 2 down.
How hard is that off the bat? You got it right in front of you.
109.5.
109. So, I mean, even when you're playing at shortstop, and that's farthest part in the infield away from the batter, it's 1 step and a layout. That's all the time you have when it's hit that hard.
2 down and a first pitch on the inside quarter for a strike to Curtis Mead. Winds and deals 0-1. Pitch is tap back, foul 0-2. Ahead 0-2. Nobody on, 2 down. 7th inning. Pitch. Down and in. 98 on the fastball towards the knuckles. And he's ahead 1-2. Here it comes. It is on the inside corner. Called strike 3. 98 to walk off in the 7th for Crochet.com today. First pitch is outside, ball 1 to Danny Jansen. Red Sox 1, Tampa 0. 8th inning. Carlos Narvaez has an RBI single. That's all the scoring so far. Garrett Crochet from the wind. Pitch is on the inside corner for a strike.
Work, big boy.
1-1. Swinging a foul ball. Big breath. He likes the first sign from Narvaez. Here comes 1-2. Swing and a miss. Narvaez held on. Jansen down swinging. And Garrett Crochet keeps tumbling forward.
Yeah, just another filthy sweeper right there. Geared up for 100 was Jansen, and this one just disappears down.
Jose Caballero now, 8-hitter. First pitch. He takes inside for ball 1.
Toro playing in the baseline just in case.
1-0 is down and in on a cutter at 94, and it's 2-0. 2-0 count. Pitch and a fastball right down the middle. Corners stay in. 2-1 count. Here's a pitch. Swinging a chopper foul third base side.
Yeah, he has pretty much set Caballero up right here to go fastball up above the zone.
2-2. Fastball up and away. 97. 3-2 from Crochet. Is fouled back. He went. 7th pitch. Another 3-2. Nobody on, 1 down. Pitch from Crochet is on the inside corner. Strike 3. 98 follows 82 and sends Crochet to a 9th strikeout.
Just so good, right? The pitch before it breaks down and in, you show him that movement. Now he sees that pitch coming in that same tunnel like that, but it's a dart on the inner corner at 98 to sit him down.
First pitch is right there at the knees. A strike, backdoor cutter. Up, down, in, out. 0-1 is on the corner, inside half at 96. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and as he went away first pitch, he went in that pitch. Walls is going, does he spike a sweeper? Does he go up with gas?
0-2 is grounded right to the shortstop. Story in, gloves, throws, end time to end 8 shutout innings for Garrett Crochet. We'll see him in the 9th. They stand and give him a round of applause they'll be standing again. Red Sox leading 1-0.
Well, here's the test right here. Yandy Diaz, this guy can swing it. Late innings in 2025, he's batting .390.
1, 2, and 3 in their lineup. Fenway standing, and Garrett Crochet's on the mound. Left-hander from the line. First pitch of the ninth is right down the middle with a cutter. And Fenway roars its approval.
When he came out to warm up in between innings, they went nuts.
Crochet out of the line. Hush falls over the crowd. Pitch inside. And it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. And it's swung on and tapped back to Garrett. He gloves on the base of the mound. He throws to first, and there's one out in the ninth. He's gone 8 1/3 today. Now it's Ha-Sung Kim. Left on right, one down in the ninth, 1-0 Sox. First pitch is just outside. Kim nearly offered at a sinker, but the count's 1-0. First baseman Toro off the line. 1-0 is inside. And it's 2-0 on the 98th pitch of Crochet's afternoon. 2-0. Here it comes. Pitch is swung on, tapped in front of the plate up the first base line. Narvaez avoids the bat. Gloves, throws in time. 2 down, 1 to go in the ninth for Crochet.
Tell you what, I'm not even a part of this game, and I just have the butterflies this whole inning. I can barely talk just because you know how big of a deal this is for these pitchers. This doesn't happen that often. For him to have the opportunity and to have the nasty stuff that he's had today, I mean, it's just been fun to watch.
26 years young, second year as a starter. 1 out away from his first complete. First pitch is swung on and flared into right. It hangs up. It's caught by Abreu. And for the first time in his career, Garrett Crochet has thrown a complete game. He shuts out the Rays. The Red Sox win their 9th in a row. 1-0 on a Crochet Picasso. Garrett in the handshake line right in front of Wally in the bright yellow jersey. This ballpark that stood up when he left the dugout has not sat down since. A complete game for Garrett Crochet. They brought him here. They paid the man for a day like today. And he takes the Red Sox to a series win and a 9-game win streak, the longest since April of 2021, a year in which the Red Sox last went to the postseason. 26 years old, and he has himself a complete game. Red Sox win 1-0. He had flirted with it in Chicago. He had flirted with it a couple of times, but he does it today. Step aside, Nissan postgame show is next. I think we're going to hear from his catcher on the other side on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.